everyone, I'm Vicky, welcome to my channel. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button. If you are already part of my little sub family, thank you so much. So this is part of my 12 days of Christmas videos, and on the 11th day of Christmas, I just want to sit down, have a chat about the books that I read over the Christmas period. I didn't actually manage to read too many books, I only got through 3 of them, so hopefully this will be quite a nice quick video. So the first book that I want to start with is The Christmas Pig by J.K. Rowling. I'm just going to read the bit on the back. Jack loves his childhood toy Der Pig. DP has always been there for him through good and bad until one Christmas Eve something terrible happens. DP is lost. But Christmas Eve is a night for miracles and lost causes, a night when all things can come to life, even toys. So Jack and the Christmas Pig, DP's annoying replacement, embark on a breathtaking journey through the magical land of the lost. With the help of a talking lunchbox, a brave compass, and a winged thing called hope, they set out to rescue the best friend Jack has ever known from the terrifying toy-crunching loser. So I will get into the story and let you know about that, but this was the front cover on the book, and I just always feel like these paper covers can get ruined sometimes, so I took it off. And when I did take it off, I had a really wonderful surprise underneath, that this is the actual cover underneath. It's just so beautiful. So yeah, that was a really nice surprise. I just really love this cover. Yeah, so Christmassy. I know that J.K. Rowling has got a bit of a bad name or a bit of bad press at the moment, but I still think she's an incredibly talented author, and I absolutely loved reading this book. It was just such a sweet story. It really was such a pleasure to read, and I think if you've got little ones and you're reading it with them or to them, then that's going to be time well spent. The story sort of begins with the young boy called Jack and his beanie toy called Der Pig, and Jack's parents end up getting a divorce, so you see like all of the emotions that he goes through, and they're like transferred onto the pig. And Jack is just the sweetest little boy. He doesn't really complain. He has to move home and he has to move schools, but he doesn't really complain. He just kind of cries to himself on a night and just puts up with it. And then when his mum starts a fresh relationship, her new partner has got a daughter, and his daughter isn't very nice to Jack. It's just very cleverly written, and like the empathy that I felt for him was just so overwhelming. It was just so sweet. And then when they embark on this adventure to get his original pig back, I could just picture everything happening in my mind as they end up in this totally different world searching for his pig. Inside the book, it's got illustrations of each town that he ends up in, or each place that he ends up in. So although I could picture it in my mind, if you have got kids, it's got images in there as well to help keep them focused and engaged in the story with you. But because this is a children's book, I just knew it was going to have a happy ending, but it wasn't what I expected. There is a little bit of a twist at the end, and I don't want to spoil it. I do want you to get some pleasure out of reading this book yourself. But yeah, it was just a delight. I absolutely loved reading it. Like I say, the storyline is just such a nice, sweet storyline. The next book that I ended up reading was It's a Wonderful Life by Julia Williams. Driving home for Christmas, Beth has everything she wants, the kids and the house, the career and the husband. So why is it that when the new year comes, she can't stop thinking about her old college friend? Beth's sister Lou has been dumped again. Single and childless, she can't help but be jealous of her siblings' success. But is the grass really always greener? A heartwarming novel about the lives that could have been and what happens when you start to question the choices you make. So this book didn't spend all of its time in the Christmas period. It kind of went through the full year, and so it like started at Christmas, then went through the other seasons, and then back to Christmas. But it wasn't just from Beth's point of view, it was from her husband and her sister's point of view as well. So it was about her entire family. Like the bit on the back says, like she does start to question her life and is it enough for her, and what would have happened if she'd gone down a different path and chosen a different partner to be with. It was just a storyline that focused on like family dynamics and how you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Just those sort of vibes from it. So her husband Daniel is really hardworking, and obviously you've got a point of view from where he had all the stress on his shoulders of trying to maintain a good position and provide for his family. And then Beth's sister Lou is a lesbian, but her parents are really old-fashioned, so she hasn't come out to them yet, and she's struggling in relationships because she hasn't informed her family. It kind of had a nice ending where everything was resolved when it got round to their second Christmas. Yeah, it was just a nice light-hearted sort of read, and it wasn't too heavy on the festivities. So again, I felt like it was just a nice one for me to like dip my toe into Christmas. And then the last book that I managed to get through is A Surprise Christmas Wedding, and this is by Philippa Ashley. It's been a year since Lottie's fiance walked out, leaving her heartbroken, but things start to look up when she lands her dream job in a beautiful Lake District estate with a handsome groundskeeper for a neighbour. So when Lottie is asked to organise a last-minute Christmas wedding, she can't wait to get started, until she meets the couple and discovers that Connor, the man who broke her heart, is the groom-to-be. As snow falls on the hills, can Lottie put aside her past to organise an unforgettable winter wedding? And will there be any festive magic left to bring Lottie the perfect Christmas she deserves? So this whole storyline kind of goes like from the middle of November up to Christmas, and it was just like a really nice romance book. Obviously she's not really had the best time in relationships, was engaged and then got dumped. And yeah, so it was quite a nice storyline between her and the groundskeeper, like that sort of romance that was going on between them, and the build up to her planning the perfect wedding. It was just a nice light-hearted storyline, and one that I really enjoyed picking up and spending time on. I really liked that it was based in the Lake District. Like, the Lake District for me is absolutely beautiful, and I do love spending time there. So I always enjoy reading a book that sort of has a bit of a mention to places that I've visited myself. It just helps me to visualise what's going on at that time, and yeah, I've got a soft spot for Cumbria and the Lake District, so maybe that's why I really enjoyed reading this storyline. So those were the 3 books that I managed to read during the festive period. They were just nice and light-hearted books, and yeah, I really enjoyed spending my time going through those storylines. If you've read these books yourself, or you also read Christmas-themed books during the festive period, just let me know in the comment section down below. I love to read them and I will reply to you. If you've watched this video till the end, thank you very much. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Hopefully see you again soon, but for now, goodbye!